Maia's accuracy needs some work.
Get me out of here!
Okay, hold on.
Alright, now we travel back in the past. Now we're in the weapons facility. Well, the past version of it, and it's really high tech. Yeah, so we gotta find the map, but first we gotta get Tails out of that,
I have to activate these buttons?
Yeah, the good thing is that that the AI activates those buttons for you, so you're not automatically switched to Tails, and you have to do that manually. Tails does that. Tails does that for you automatically. The AI does it for you, so I do love that. All right, hit that switch, so Tails get out of there safely.
Awfully warm in here.
Yeah, and by the way, Tails takes no damage if he gets hit by that fire barrier.
Whoa, I'm gonna get you out of the...
Sonic, this fence is...
Yeah, Tails takes no damage, by the way, but it kind of makes you... Yeah, but come on, this is Tails here. Don't let Tails get hurt. I mean, come on. I mean, I understand in Sonic 2, a lot of people abuse the hell out of Tails because he's invincible, but come on.
Tails, we have more robots to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, but the good thing is that, you know, you have Sonic with you. You can do all that combat, take these assholes out quickly, and get Tails out of there as quickly as possible. Because you really do need Tails in these mission objectives. You need his abilities. Hurry up, Sonic.
Sonic, I see a door.
There we go. Oh, barely got him out.
Great job getting me out of there. That was intense.
Tails, the door is locked. You see a way to open it?
All right. And this is where we use...
My buddy bot.
And this is where we use our buddy bot.
Go, buddy bot, go.
Again, you know, I love the, you know, I like the technology that Tails brings here. You know, he can fire projectiles. He can do close quarters combat. You know, but you know, what? You know, he can do close quarters combat. He has buddy bots for certain objectives.
I built him.
You know, that's cool. You know, I'm just saying that, you know, if Tails is going to be a playable character again, either bring the mech back from Sonic Adventure 2, or have Tails have some cool abilities like he did in Boom, alright? Like, Sonic 06 really dropped the ball with Tails and everybody else.
You do know, to me, they're death traps, right?
Oh, we have rotating gears. Alright.
Let's head back up.
Yeah, like I said, you know, with Tails, you're perfectly fine here. I mean, these rotating gears can be a little bit intimidating for platforming, but with Tails, you can fly. You know, so you're all good. Yay, I'll take that.
You can fly with the best of them, buddy.
Hell yeah.
That was a good...
Oh, well said, Sonic.
I did, and that did not qualify as humor.
Yeah, I do love the fact that the dialogue is, you know, I do like to add my 2 cents whenever they point out dialogue too. It adds extra commentary too. I do love that. Like, I do love the fact they put effort into that. Alright, I'll join you when we get to the next part.
Life form not recognized.
You sent us here from 1,000 years in the future.
Processing. 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 Whoa, cool.
Future you said that past you
Which is actually current you.
would show us the location of the map here in the past so that we can use it to stop Lyric in the future.
Processing. That makes sense.
Really?
Lyric is building an army of robots to destroy all organic life forms. There is only one weapon powerful enough to stop him. I require you to clear the path to it. Complete this task, and I will get you to the map room.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, man, sometimes I want to zone out between, you know, very important cutscenes. you know, just to get the story across. Yeah, so now we met Maia from the past, and now we have to take out all these enemies in order for Maia to give us access to the map. It's not a problem here. You know, I like the fact that it's a mission objective that makes sense. You know, I just like the fact that we're not destroying enemies just for the sake of destroying them, even though that's the way Knuckles would prefer it. Oh, okay, this is the part where we run into the younger Tucker. Destroy this. All right, we go in here. Yeah, so right here. Yeah, so this is the area where you talk to young Tucker.
I have these boysenberries right here.
Are you sure they don't say poison?
Yeah, because in his present self, he messed up the crops, and he wants to rectify his mistake. That's why when he saw us earlier, he wanted to make sure if we could time travel, that we could talk to him and to his past self and prevent this from happening. I mean, it does cause a butterfly effect, a time rift, but not by much. So, yes, we get rewarded with the power glyph, and the level design for a later stage does change when we run into Tucker again and the other half of the island. So there you go. So basically you got the good future in a way. So I do like that attention to detail. I really do. I do like missions like that where level design does change. Alright, now we are in this part right here where... Alright. Oh boy. Now here comes all the big guns right here. Now we get introduced into these annoying ass enemies. These enemies are a pain in the ass because they're invulnerable to certain attacks while they're in their sphere form. And they take so many hits to take down, so rightfully the game should get more difficult because at this point of the game, so yeah, I do like the enemy selection in this game, not gonna lie, because they are difficult here. They're not your traditional Motobug enemies, caterpillars, or anything like that. Like, no, this is different here. You know, so these enemies, they throw a hell of a punch. And because not only that, but we're also in the past of the weapons facility. We're not in the present where we had modern enemies where they were not as much of a threat as these guys. Similar to Sonic CD, all the enemies in the past are 100% functional. Where in the present, they're kind of average and middle in the road. In the bad future, they're basically falling apart. Alright, so now we got these floor panels again. Alright. Don't mind that. Let's use Buddy Bot.
He's amazing.
I think he can do this. Let's try.
Ah, damn it. Yeah, it's kind of hard controlling the Buddy Bot at times, you know, because it activates on its own when it wants to. Now we got more combat here.
Don't tell me. We triggered it again.
Yeah, so earlier in the weapons facility, we could just avoid all these enemies and just hit the floor panels, but for right here we can't because we got a force field. So we got to destroy all these enemies, do a floor pattern puzzle, and then we use the Buddy Bot again to proceed. And it makes sense because we have force fields. You know. And of course this game is combat oriented, as it should be. It's not cheap padding. Because I mentioned in one of my reviews that Sonic Rush is actually the worst when it comes to Mook enemies because of cheap padding. When you get to Mirage Saloon, the desert world. Oh, now we're throwing in lasers in there. Oh, okay. I was expecting that. Yeah, when you get to that one level, you're boosting and then you stop and you gotta take out enemies to get a door to appear. Like, what the hell? Why? Why are we doing combat?
Here they come.
Motherfucker, more combat? Alright. Fuck, man, we got all these annoying Mook enemies. Where's Knuckles when you need them? I know, if you had Sonic and Knuckles, we could take out all these assholes a hell of a lot easier. Yeah, but Sonic will do. Yeah, chaining combos with Sonic, it's fun. You know, because the homing attack in this game is not really that reliable. Like the homing attack gives you a burst of speed. It helps, but you gotta mash the button to chain your other combos. You know, and what sucks is you really don't get no other combat abilities. Like in Sonic Unleashed, you get different combos to activate as the Werehog. as you level them up, but here you just basically get your default move sets. So it could get a little boring sometimes, you know, spamming the same moves over and over again. And I got hit with cheap lasers right there.
These are far more complex than the others.
Somebody's obviously paranoid. Motherfucker!
Another one. Concentrate.
I always Hey, look at those lights over there. It's like the
Ow.
holidays.
I don't know why I'm using Sonic for this. It's not like an enemy's gonna pop out of here. You know. Yeah, but at the same time, when you're flying as Tails, you do descent a little bit, and by the time you descent, you're gonna hit the lasers. I learned that the hard way in a test playthrough. So with Tails, you could jump, but if you fly with Tails, by the time you descent, you're gonna hit the laser again. You're only gonna have like a split second to react, where Sonic could react faster because of his double jump.
Job for Buddy Bot.
All right, let's go, Buddy Bot. See, that's so cool. How a small robot with that kind of mass destroy all that.
Tails, the zip line is now
Perfect.
That's good. Let's get out of here.
Yep. All that just to activate a zip line. That's fine. Yeah, the good thing is this area has no bottomless pits, you know. Oh, motherfucker. More enemies. Oh, and they're gold colored. Alright.
I can handle you.
There we go. Just use the enter beam. Yeah. Yeah, the enter beam really helps when you throw enemies at obstacles. Like hazards. Not just throwing them off a pit. I'm talking about hazards that would normally cause you damage. It destroys the robots a hell of a lot easier because they're not immune to it. Motherfucker. Yeah, I really hate the aerial enemies. I really do.
I'll take these if you don't mind.
Yeah, because they're kind of hard to hit. You know, they kind of remind me like those, like in Sonic Unleashed, they kind of remind me of those enemies that always shoot at you from a distance. I always hate those enemies. Because I'm too busy doing combat to regular grounded enemies, and yet those enemies always shoot at me.
You need better minions, Eggman.
Yeah, so... Come on. Die already, you fuckers. There we go. What hit me right there? What the hell? Alright, got a checkpoint. Alright. Oh, we already finished the first half of this level, so... I'll see you in the next part for the second half of this level. Let's just listen to the main reason of why Lyric is launching his attack. Alright, peace.
And then I will annihilate them and everything they hold dear.
Just spitballing here, boss, but can't we just let him off with a warning this time?
Did they warn me that working to unlock the power of the crystals would make me sick? Did they warn me that their feeble organic medicines would never be able to heal me? No, they didn't. I had to make this to keep myself alive. Technology is the only thing you can trust. Which is why I'm going to rid this world of all organic life forms. And rebuild it piece by robotic piece.
Somebody needs a hug.
More like a beatdown. Let's do this.